Hey, what's up? Welcome to this week's edition of 5 Minutes of Management. As always, I'm Frank Kalman here with Rick Bell. Rick, we made it to March. Congratulations.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day, and of course, no snow, right?
No, wait a minute. There's still snow out there.
Yeah, if you live in the Midwest like us in Chicago, we're still getting plenty of snowfall, and we'll probably get more as April and even May, sadly, comes to be. But despite that, we've got some cool events coming from the Workforce family this spring. Particularly, we got Workforce Live coming to Boston on April 14th, New York City on April 19th, and Washington, D.C. on April 28th. So we've got some great speakers lined up for all three of those cities. If you're in the area, be sure to check that out. We've also got Workforce Focus planning continuing on, right? So we got Workforce Focus on benefits happening in September.
Correct.
And then Workforce Focus
on employment law
happening
in November as
so
of right now.
Full year of events for the Workforce calendar, in addition to checking out the magazine every month. Rick, what do we got for news this week?
Well, Frank, besides the snow, you probably have 5 passwords for all your devices, for your computer.
Oh, man. You would think, but it's probably a lot more these days.
Do you remember them all?
No.
Well, that's a good thing. Because even though we're being told by all of our tech guys need to constantly change our passwords, there's some research that's showing that changing passwords is not necessarily keeping the bad guys out.
Tell me more.
So Craner research conducted at Carnegie Mellon University found that users who felt the institution's password policy was annoying came up with passwords that were 46% more likely to be guessed than those supported by frequent password changes. So, some of the more frequent passwords, some of the most popular passwords being used is, guess what's number 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my password. And then number 2 is password. Number 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because 2 more digits is always going to make it better, right? And one of the more interesting ones is QWERTY. QWERTY. I have no idea what that means, Frank, and I probably just swore in Swahili or something, so I don't know. Hopefully not. Anyway, so there is research that shows that we don't necessarily have to change our passwords all the time.
Yeah, we just have to make them actual passwords and not words and phrases that people are likely to guess.
Right.
Very cool. Well, Rick, the MBA, the institution of getting your business administration degree, has seen a lot of fads these past couple years. It used to be traditionally folks would go get their master's in business administration to work in, say, finance, become an investment banker, maybe work on an M&A deal for a private equity firm, whatnot. But these days, thanks to the rise in Silicon Valley technology and the allure of creating a product, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that a lot of MBAs are looking to become product managers. According to the journal, Harvard Business School, Cornell University, Northwestern's Kellogg School of Management, among others, are rolling out new courses and programs aimed at setting students on the product management career path. The only problem is, according to tech companies like Facebook and others, is that a lot of these graduates, even though they have this specialty MBA degree in product management, don't have the foundational technical skills in computer science necessary to actually be a product manager for their firms. The companies are saying that they'd much rather see people just have those foundational skills than have the degree. So again, we're almost producing another skills mismatch vacuum here, like we are in so many industries where the degree doesn't necessarily always lead to the job that people want.
Well, but then there's always training on the job. So It's just like you can learn the product and you can learn certain functional skills, but I think that's on the organization to help teach that. People are coming out of with these degrees. And honestly, I get a lot of pitches. We get a lot of pitches. But I get a lot of pitches of people wanting to write external stories for Workforce, and they happen to be product managers. In most cases, I just try to steer away from product managers, but after hearing this, I just might rethink who I have writing for Workforce.
Good thinking. So what else we got?
All right, so Frank, cool job of the week and perhaps of the year and maybe ever. So, wrong sheet. Let's get over this one. So Netflix and Instagram are offering a job to travel the world at $2,000 a week.
A week?
To do, basically just go out and snap pictures and just do Instagram. So it's just like, that's basically the job. So you can go travel the world. And let's see, it does sound easy enough. There are no qualifications for this job. The lucky candidate doesn't have to be a professional photographer or know anything in depth about cameras, lighting, or film. The only specifications that applicants have a talent for taking pictures and are willing to show off their interests or passions.
Rick, those are all of my skills.
There you go.
What are the chances?
Okay, Frank. So you got till Sunday, March 6th. That's this Sunday. And applicants need only to follow @Netflix on Instagram, and then look over their Instagram shots and tag 3 with hashtag Grandmasters3. So by Sunday, March 6th, which this will be airing after Sunday, March 6th. But anyway, you could have had a really cool job.
So MBA product managers, if you don't get your product management job, Netflix will give you $2,000 a week to do Instagram.
That's sweet.
It's a good fallback.
I could do that.
Cool. Well, that's all we've got for this week's edition of 5 Minutes of Management. For Rick Bell, I'm Frank Kalman. We'll see you guys next week.
Take care.